3, 2, 1. Mark. Hey everybody, this is Grey Grix from BassFuzz.com. I'm here making another video overview for you today. It's Great Destroyer from Dwarfcraft devices. This is a pedal I've had for a while. It's been sitting here waiting to be reviewed. I've tried it a couple times while drinking, and the whole thing just overpowered. Alright, I got lost in the jam there for a minute. So, the Great Destroyer. If you don't understand what the deal with this pedal is, I'm not going to claim to. It's some kind of circuit-bent madness, fuzz, beastie that's imprisoning souls. Or that's what the flyer said. The point is that I'm going to take a stab at an overview for you, and as a tribute to Ian, the guy from Dwarfcraft Devices who makes this and is in a lot of ways the reason I bothered to start making videos, I'll be as silly as possible.
The Great Destroyer.
So, what we've got here, Dwarfcraft Devices, takes your standard center tip negative boss style adapter, which it has there. Will also take a battery. It has 4 knobs. Now, the current version actually has these knobs labeled. I have no idea how this particular version differs from the current version. There doesn't seem to be anything different, but I'll dig into it and let you know. As always, the details of the review will be available on BassFuzz.com, which is my website. So, the Great Destroyer has 4 knobs, and those 4 knobs are A, volume, which will make it louder or softer. B, tone. It's not really a tone, but it's basically left is not so beefy and right or clockwise is quite beefy. The gain knob, which is this knob here, will turn the clockwise. We'll get some more growly sounds out of it. And finally, starve knob. The starve knob is a way to cut power from the damn thing. Now, all that sounds pretty self-explanatory up front, but none of those knobs really do what they say. I mean, it boils down to the fact that
The Great Destroyer
is truly a mythical beast of noise-making, and it's not for the lighthearted. I would like to say that I do have the Great Destroyer version RAC number 1. Looks important, number 1. I've got number 1 right here. Well, clearly I'll have number 1 for a while because it isn't going anywhere. Now, this is not a fuzz pedal for everyone. This is not classic sounds of the 70s fuzz. There's no ringing sustain. There's no clear, articulate business. It's just a good time. Probably more of a studio pedal than a live pedal for most people, simply because every single weapon you give to it, instrument you play through it, is going to sound different. It has to do with the impedance and all that, and playing with it through a few different instruments, I found that it doesn't sound the same at all at the same settings. So your mileage may vary. Maybe you're gifted. Maybe your Great Destroyer is better than my Great Destroyer. But the fact is, I'm going to be attacking it with the Squire P bass today. Squire P bass. So, the Great Destroyer. 4 knobs, as discussed. On-off switch. Let's see what we found ourselves at. Oscillating spot to begin with. There's a lot of that, and just me twiddling some knobs.
The Great Destroyer.
It's the motherfucking Great Destroyer.
The Great Destroyer. So this pedal doesn't really fit perfectly into my little review box that I've created, which is okay. It's not for everyone. And I'll do the best that I can on bassfuzz.com to give you that overview, couple sound samples with some different basses. Maybe you get an understanding of what's going on. If you don't feel it here, you're not going to feel it there. But if you kind of like it, maybe check it out. Some details as to the construction and other where you can get it, things like that. Anyway, bassfuzz.com. Bassfuzz.com. Ow!